the council passed on first reading $4.5 million in general obligation debt. And since then, the city of Mauldin is considering changing that amount to $2.8 million in general obligation debt for the 10-year prior capital improvement plan. So there's been a lot of discussion from council, and we feel like it's prudent to reduce this amount at this time with the way the economy is and what's going on. And we feel like this change in the amount will fund the priorities that we have in the capital improvement plan for the fire and still retain room in our debt capacity.
I make that as a motion. Approving 2.8.
Do you want me to make an amendment?
No, this is the second reading as changed.
Okay, so I'd like to make a submission as I just read.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a motion to approve $2.8 million in GO debt in our relationship with the county as distributed in your package. Do I have a second on that motion? Second, Mr. Hunter. Discussion, Mr. Black.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Eubanks, we discussed this in some of our meetings, but this is a 20-year bond, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Which, the understanding that I think after 10 years, we can, if we have the money available, we can retire this bond with no penalty, which would save the taxpayers all interest. If we get into the shape where we think that we need to retire this one, and maybe issue another bond for another means or something like that.
No, we'll recognize Brad Lowe is here. He can give me specific answers, I think.
And if I could, Mr. Black, you are correct in that, but I'll ask also our bond counsel to confirm that we can defease the bonds in 10 years. It is a 20-year note. That's correct.
And my understanding of the conversation you and the rest of the finance committee is in the best interest of the citizens and taxpayers to do it this way rather than issue a 10-year, because we went with a 10-year, there's no early buyout, which would have a penalty.
That's correct. And there's also been some discussion that the life of the building is expected to be over 20 years. Our existing headquarters, for example, was built in the late 70s, so a 20-year term is going to be more compatible with the life of the facility that taxpayers will be paying on. It also does provide the option, as you said, if we choose, to pay it off in 10 years. We have that structured in the bond ordinance and in the official statement. We have the ability to do that. That would come into play, for example, if 10 years down the road we can get a better rate and could refinance. So that would give us an option if we wanted to.
How can we get that on record? Just let people know that we're not binding their hands for the total 20 years. That if we get into the financial situation, we get a lot of growth and we're fortunate enough where we can retire, and that's what we would like to do to save everybody money.
Any other questions? Been a motion and a second on this $2.8 million for Giovanni to cooperate with the county and their $2.7 million that they put up last year. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? It carries unanimous on second reading, and you, if you will, report that for the county and Mr. Administrator. Consideration and action on Sports Center software. Chairman Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As you all know, we've had a couple of discussions with the previous owner about some of the internal controls around the Sports Center. What we're looking to do is purchase software that's going to relieve that of being on the future audits. Since we're hopefully going to approve a new auditor in just a few minutes, we don't have that stuff in our management letter again. So what we're asking for is about $22,000 total. This is $17,000 for the software, $3,000 to provide a company who the software is from, travel, come down and train our employees, and $2,000 for hardware. We have to purchase a computer and a printer scanner. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve for purchase $22,000 for this CSI software, and that's going to come from
are non-capitalized.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. For sports that are non-capitalized item, where there is money available.
We have a motion from, Ms. Reynolds on approving, funding of the software training and staff travel for, $22,000. Do I have a second? Second, Mr. Cook. Discussion. Mr. Black.
If you like, I asked, I'm Judy, I think it's leading when the committee had it, and this, other town that's got this number of software. And I'm where she's had a chance to check it out and see if their other financial software that they have to run the city is compatible like this, or they just have a standalone. What I'm saying, once if we get this and we tie it into what we've already got, are they compatible with each other so the people in the finance department here can get all the things they need, or is the other town that she was talking about that they have the same software, is it just a standalone and that's all they do, they don't incorporate any other financial aspects of the running of the city?
I'll let Ben maybe elaborate on this, but let me at least start off with a response. In comparing software, this one did rise to the top. They actually have a financial and accounting type person on their staff that can speak the language that our accountants speak. And there was some good discussion between our senior accountant, Holly Abercrombie, as well as Dan and Julie Monson with our recreation department, concerning the ability of us to get the information that we need from the software. Now, it will actually not blend in with our CSI system, but what it will do is generate reports that we format. You know, we have the flexibility to format them like we want to, so that we can easily reconcile the information from recreation to our CSI software. So they're not integrated, but they are able to reconcile with each other. And that's really the main goal. That's what we want to do for internal auditing purposes, is be able to have one report say some things over here and another report agree with it. So, Van, if you want to add to that, I'll let you, but I do believe, again, this software, the fact that we'll be able to reconcile, they feel comfortable with at that level at this point.
Yeah, I think he's known that. I don't think it won't be the same type software, but it will be able to, like Craig said, provide reports that all needs that are going to match up, because we've been having a lot of issues with current software. So I was really good about it, and that's kind of what the original was going with. I was up good about it, and Julie Wells and people down there, and I was up good about the reports.
I just want to make sure, because that's one of the bullet points on the last audit report, because of the way it was over there, and it was not compatible with what they had done. Make sure that the ones that did come together, they don't have to end a lot, but at least like the man talking, you talking, they can get a true report as to what goes on in the other department. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Essentially what we have here is the difference of you having your written bank statement and then going online and checking everything on online statement. It's just two different systems completely, but those numbers need to match. That's essentially what this is going to do for us. The other item that was mentioned in there that I did not mention is this is also going to eventually be able to be used within the rec department as well for other things such as basketball registrations and sports camp registrations and stuff like that, which is also an issue with the same problem we had in the past. And that's all. Thank you.
Any questions, comments? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimous. Thank you. Consideration and action on purchase of New Holland, and Ms. Reynolds, if you would stand for Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Currently we have two New Hollands in operation. Both of them are 5 years old and dated and well used, and were purchased used from the get-go, I understand, and they're very, very well used. What we're looking to do is purchase another New Holland, and to clarify, New Holland is a brand of the Bobcat or front loader, skid loader, whatever. Greg knows what I'm about, but that's the most important thing. At a cost of about $32,000 through state purchase program. We say